Hey guys, today let's talk about the Lab 3. In Lab 3, you need to let the user answer 3 questions and record how many questions the user finished, and the number of questions the user finished is correct. So let's try to run this code first. When I initially start this program, it will display my first question. So I'm going to ask why and check my answer. So I'm right. So the question right should be equal to 1. And the question asked is still equal to 1. My person right is 100%. Let's go to the next question. Okay, let's try to answer false. So now I'm wrong. Go to the next one. Answer false. So I'm right. And because I finished 3 questions, so it displays end of quiz. And this is my final result. So let's do this button one by one. First, you need to declare variables. There are some variables you need to do. So first is the questions. So you need to declare the question text. We have 3 questions, so you need to declare question 1, 2, and 3. And also the questions record. The question number means the current question you are answering. For example, if it's equal to 1, which means I'm currently working on the first question. And question asked means how many questions you have done. The question right means the number of questions you finished is correct. The person right, of course, it's a question right divided by question asked. And then you need to initialize the question and answers in the form load. First, prepare your question text. So you need to write the question text and display in all of the questions 1, 2, 3. So for example, then you need to initialize your variables. The only variable you need to initialize is the question number. So you need to say the question number is equal to 1 because we are initially answering the first question. And then display your first question in the text box, which is here. Also, you need to hide the result label and end label, which is here, result label and end label. Okay, for the check answer button, when user type his or her result and click the check answer button, first, you need to display your result label. For example, the label, the visible is equal to true. And also grab the current answer from the user in the text box here. Check the answer and display the result for the user. Inside of it, you need to use select case to distinguish as 3 questions. I will talk about it later. And then you need to count the number of questions the user have asked. Because the user answered 1 time, so you need to add the question asked by 1. Finally, you need to calculate the current person right by using question asked divided by question right. Next one for check answer button is you also need to display the summary of your current status. For example, your current question asked, your current question right, and your current person right. This is an example because I finished 3 questions. So my question asked is 3 because only 1 of my answer is correct. So the person right should be 33%. Okay, for the next one, next question button. When the user clicks next question button, you need to display the next question. So first of all, you need to clear the previous answer in the text box. So the user already input the answer previously, so you need to clear this text box. And then change the question number by adding 1. I only have 3 questions, so I need to limit the question number, which is not larger than 3. So you can use this if logic directly to count the question number. And then you still need to use select case to display your next question. Okay, so let's talk about the select case. The first select case is for the checking answer. So the select case question number, if the case is 1, which means I'm currently working on my first question. So inside of the case, you need to compare your answer with the correct answer. You can use the if logic to do that. If it is correct, then I count the question right by adding by 1, and also display that you are correct in this label, the result label. Else, which means my answer is wrong. So you still need to display my question is wrong. And you don't need to count the question right because you are wrong. And there's a difference for the case 3. Whatever the result is correct or wrong, you still need to display the end label with the end of quiz. So that's all for the check answer button. Now let's do the new question button. So in the new question button, also you need to use select case question number. If the question number is 1, you need to display the first question text in the text box. You can do it in a similar way to display the second one and third one. And that's all for the task